Welcome to another episode of Voice Your Vichar on Goan Vichar. Today, rather at this point of time, we're at a place which is the capital of our state, Panjim. आणि पणजी कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन पणजी मतदारसंघात जायते खबरो ह्या न्यूज येताय. One person has attracted national media, state media, and he's become a center of attraction all through this while. You might have guessed it by now. He is Mr. Utpal Parrikar. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. आता आम्ही पळयतात की a lot of people, a lot of media has been talking about you, saying that you were not given BJP ticket and all those things. And that you're Manohar Parrikar's son and it has to be given to you. But having said that, I think it's more necessary for youngsters like us and even you, you're also young, that we should project ourselves in the future. Mukar ki zaat lete chopra. And talking about your future, you are doing really well in the United States, in the Silicon Valley. Plus, you're about to get your green card over there. तुगे लाइफ सारी सेटल थिंगा. But still, तुझे सगळें सोड. वो सब संसार पीछे डाल के तू गोंया आयलो. आनी गोंयान येवन तू पॉलिटिक्सान देवलो. कित्याक? How did this happen?
ना म्हणजे हांव गोंयान पॉलिटिक्सान देवपाक येवंक ना. हांव गोंयान आयलो वेगळ्या रिजना खातीर.
Okay.
Something else. I was well set in United States. I did my masters there.
Yeah.
And even my wife, she also studied there. And we were working in the tech industry.
Okay.
One of the cutting edge in the Silicon Valley.
Okay.
But I always wanted to do something on my own. And I could have done it over there also.
Yeah.
The company was processing green card. After that, I could start my business even there. But I wanted to do something in Goa.
Okay.
And म्हणून I had decided even before going that I will be coming back.
Okay.
How to come back was the journey I had to actually the trailblazer म्हणतात तसे I had to figure out.
Okay.
Blaze the trail. And be a pioneer, find my own path back to Goa.
Okay.
And so I started my own manufacturing unit. And because of that I came back.
So, तुगे manufacturing unit at Goa?
हय गोंयान
Okay. Okay.
आणि एक हे आशिल्लें की when you start as a manufacturing, you get a different kind of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Like working with other people, creating jobs. गोंयान आज गरज आसा ती जॉब्स गरज आसा आमी म्हणटात. प्रत्येक यंगस्टर wants to see how he will get jobs. पण त्याच्याहून एक व्हडली गरज आसा इज द जॉब क्रिएटर सेंटर. वॉट आय फायंड इज अनफॉर्च्युनेटली आमी आतां खूब अशे लोक गोंयान भितर इन्फ्लक्स जाता, डेमोग्राफीक चेंज जाता इज अ कॉज ऑफ कन्सर्न. त्याच्याहून वॉट आय फील इज मोर वरींग टू मी एज एन इंजिनियर is an entrepreneur. There is an exodus.
Okay.
Exodus of Goans in various fields, especially जे एज्युकेट जावन फुडें वतात ते खंय तरी जॉब करपाक गोंयच्या भायर तांकां वचचें पडटा. ब्रेन ड्रेन. आनी मोस्ट ऑफ इफ यू सी स्टॅटिस्टिकली स्पिकींग मोस्ट ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स आर नॉट इन गोवा. दे आर इंजिनियर्स म्हाज्या बरोबर शिकल्या पण दे आर इन बेंगलोर, पुणे.
So basically there is no base for engineers, doctors.
ना तशी आसा धाकट्या लेवलार आसा बट ताचेर गव्हर्मेंटाचें last 2 years I have not seen anything. And I want to bring that focus.
Okay.
The focus should be on job creators. These are the people who create jobs.
Okay.
And Goan youth can get jobs.
Okay.
And this is a very big point which I have in mind. And माझो जो experience आसा, the hurdles I have faced. Even I have faced lot of hurdles. म्हणजे I can imagine what someone Goan entrepreneur must be facing. Why माझ्या भशेन I was expecting I am coming back, lot more should come back to Goa. But why that is not happening is a cause of concern.
Okay, so there's a sort of a barrier that's coming up in the middle.
Yes.
And you want to eradicate the barrier.
One of the barriers is corruption.
Okay.
That becomes a big stumbling block.
Okay, we'll come to the corruption part and all those things. But having said that, to get education by you were in the States to do your education. Now you're back in Goa, and as an individual, because I think expectations are for your kids, for the kids in Goa. And having said that, now having an educational background in the US and the Goa, you meet with a lot of people. What do you think should be the educational system in Goa, Goanchi educational system, and how you can give a punch in Goa without going out?
No, one of the things, difficulties which I face is that Goan talent असा तो कसो we have to engage them to think out of the box and create industry. त्या खंयतरी म्हाका मातशें lacking दिसलें. But I was able to find the talent. अशें ना की talent ना. Like people now, initially when I started my unit, I had to rely on people who have got experience outside the state. But slowly I was also able to build expertise among local youth. So ते एक जावपाची खूप आवश्यकता आसा. I did it on my personal level for my industry, my unit. की माझ्या बरोबर गोयकार engineer are working now. They are running very sophisticated machinery. So talent is there. We have to provide the opportunity. And what more better way if I can implement it even on larger scale and by coming into politics. So the reason was not to come into politics. I didn't come and join the politics. But now I find that if I can contribute this way, and if people of Panjim give me opportunity, if I can do something, जे ideas are vision that if I can implement here, then they can judge. Especially business friendly Panji kashi जाव. That is very important for youth.
Now, basically, when you're saying I just got one point. Politics you came to do your business. But when you're doing business, politics happen. Usually people do social work and then get into politics. You went for business and then came to politics.
I don't want to market the social work which I want to do or I was doing.
But I'll definitely ask you on that.
Yeah, so that the people do marketing of that. I don't want to do that. I know I have some vision and I want people of Panji to give me that opportunity. And there are some issues which I want to solve innovatively for Panji. If you want, I can elaborate on some of the issues.
If you wish to on the punch point, then you can definitely
for
do so.
For example, one of the biggest hassle you will see is parking. Parking milna. But most people will think that this is just a parking issue. I think this is not just a parking issue, this is a business killer issue. If anyone wants to start something, as they pay parking asa, there is no incentive for me to park there and do commerce in the city. And especially if I am from Panaji. So all this, it should become friendly for
business friendly concepts.
These are all these hurdles. I am not just looking at it as a one issue of parking only. And I am looking at it as it becomes a big hurdle for the economic vitality of the city. And ती आम्ही restore करपाक पावल्यार lot of jobs can be created for the youth. For example, कोणाक जर पाव घेवंक जाय आणि 20 रुपयाचो पाव घेवपाक ताका ते पाक करून 20 रुपया पे करचे पडटा. And he doesn't go to the bakery. Bakery doesn't get customers. So this is what I am talking about. So I am not just looking at issues that म्हाका गाडी लावपाक मेळना. I am looking at its impact. And that's why हे बारीक issue are very important to be solved. आणि पणजेन असे थोडे एरियाज आसा थंय ते वापरून ताचो यूज करून विथ न्यू टेक्नॉलॉजी you can solve parking issue.
What is the new technology that you're talking about?
Like assisted parking आता. You can multiply number of parking spaces. You can have multi-layer parkings. There is the Junta House complex. This is like PW. This is a Goan asa. In the heart of the city, these things are like a white elephant. They can be moved to somewhere where tachi utility is there. Here in the heart of the city, we need area for things like parking. आणि सारखे parking बी करपाक आयले, even the रोडाचे traffic issue सगळे solve जाता.
On that only, आता भोंवतासतना जायचो आसतलें that pandemic जालें तेन्ना, you went Goa at that point of time. A pandemic and a lot of people used to be out and they had to come back to Goa. And they had the money at that point of time. They started businesses. दूसरे business they invest केले. But they have no background, no idea, nothing about the business. पैसे आए मग आइले over there in Nepal. And they failed miserably. What was there also is gone. Now you're also projecting an idea of entrepreneurs, of people to start businesses. Everyone, if they start business, who will be their buyer? And most,
तसे नसतं. Everyone doesn't start a business. There is always people. But what I am saying is we need policies which help people who want to start business. There are hurdles right now which we need to remove. So since I have that experience, Ponjindi, if we want to bring economic vitality in different Panji could be tourist attraction with like different cafes and and
attractions around the place.
People can spend time in Panji. Go enjoy that. आणि एक दोन दीस पणजे पळोवपाक स्पेंड करून जाय तशें कितें करपाक पणजे खातीर खूब येता सो ताचेर म्हजो आय हॅव थिंकींग ऑन दॅट सो दॅट आय वील प्लॅन टू इम्प्लिमेंट.
ओके. Utpal, and you saying that there are a lot of people, and you come from a background of corporate life basically, and आता पणजे मतदारसंघात there'll be a lot of graduate students out there. They want to do something, but they don't know where to go, where to get the training, how to understand this. You being from that background, are you having an idea about the corporate world? In what way will you help them?
No, so this actually. I have to push for the incubation centers with the government self.
Okay.
And proper synergy with the existing industry and promotion of new industry which is friendly to Goan environment.
Okay.
Knowledge based economy. So we are somehow missing that boat completely. That we will able to give these good quality jobs to the local Goan. जे आता ग्रॅज्युएट जावन भायर येता तांकां ती ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मेळटली पण ते सगळे जो म्हजो एक्सपिरियन्स आसा that can come and the government can formulate a policy and that I can try to convince the government.
But for that you have to be in the government.
Not necessarily. You have to be basically vocal and point out what is happening.
Okay.
If you do that and if the government is willing to work on it, you can get things done.
Okay. Recently, now we have elections in UP also, and Goan to yasa. There in UP, Rajnath Singh's son, he got a ticket. And then here, you being the son of late Manohar Parrikar, here you were denied a ticket. Okay. I went to people and spoke to various people as a research kind of a thing. And they said, UP then was working at the ground level. And they say that Utpal Parrikar in Goa, he didn't do any groundwork. So why should we give him a ticket?
Basically, I have answered this again.
Yeah.
Those who have denied use that as a head. But what I say is, I have, if you see, I have the entire team with me.
Yeah.
And that is there because I was working with them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been there. And if it was only that, I would have insisted last time.
Yeah.
So. And this time, I get a backing of people, which I am confident. And I have to move ahead with that.
Yeah.
And, what reason someone else gives is not a reason for me to set the path.
Yeah.
I have to stand for something.
So you want to take the path less taken?
You can say that.
Okay.
It's a risky path. But you have to. Someone has to take it.
So you're showing courage by taking that path.
Well, basically, I have some things which I want a long-term future of the city to be secure. Not the short-term election time gimmicks which happen through money and other things. That is not good for the long-term future of the city.
Okay.
Long-term future lies in having a vibrant economy where youth get real, good quality jobs, both private and public sector.
Okay. So that's your long-term perspective of elections, of campaigning for elections, getting elected is a long-term process for you.
Yeah, it's election is first step, but then I have to work for 5 years to achieve most of the things which I want to.
Okay. Ada, you spoke about incubation centers and this all. CM Rozgar Yojana, ती गोंया आसा. But it's already existing. But you're also talking of incubation centers.
No, same Rozgar Yojana provides the assistance.
Okay.
But that is just assistance through finance.
Okay.
What we need is the skill set.
So we'll be creating a skill-based incubation centers.
I will be asking the government to create that.
Okay, okay.
Because that finally government, and it can be with the private sector also. For example, the people which I have employed, engineers, they learnt on the job.
On-job training.
On-job training
Okay.
company. So some mechanism has to be worked out.
Okay.
Where Goan youth gets preferred treatment.
Okay.
Towards whatever jobs are created here.
Now, when you were talking, you spoke about engineers. But apart from engineers, there are various other people who are into
So I
arts
talk
and
particular about engineers because that is my lived experience.
Okay.
But what I am saying applies to all.
Okay.
Any businesses. It's not just manufacturing.
Correct.
But most of the hurdles are similar.
So, business.
For example, हांव हालींच मार्केटच्या आमच्या पणजेच्या लोकांक सुद्दां मेळ्ळो तांकां ते लिव इन लायसन्स 1 year दिवपाक सोदतात.
ओके.
सो इफ तशें केलें हाव वील दे बी सेक्युअर. यू हॅव टू बेसिकली हॅविंग लायक म्हाका जर GIDC हॅड सेड दॅट वील गिव यू लँड टू बिल्ड युअर फॅक्टरी फॉर ओनली 1 year लीज. Will I build a factory there?
It's a cost on you.
It's a cost and it's insecurity. What if next year my lease is not extended? What happens to my factory? अशाच हांगा पणजे सुद्दां खूब इश्यूज आसा मार्केटवाल्यांचे लोकांचे which are similar. So all these issues have to be addressed.
Okay.
So basically making city business friendly is very key for all this thing I am talking about.
Okay. Another thing was before going to the next question, now to coincide from the time I'm seeing you from videos or TV, you always keep a sort of a straight look on your face. You're not like loosening up yourself among people.
I loosen up with people
when I see you on camera, I say, because personally I'm meeting you for the first time. You're not loose enough, like flexible.
Flexible. This is like a very I've taken a very big step and I have that intent to execute it.
Okay.
म्हणून हांवें म्हजे व्यू पॉयंट एक्सप्रेसली म्हणटा अशें बेटे हे करून मागपाक सोदना. That doesn't mean लोक येता I am very.
So even when I was talking to you,
because I want to convey that my intent.
Okay.
I want to get this done.
Okay. So that's the
not just
focus.
Election आयला म्हणून I am not saying this. This is a long-term thing for me. Day one I will be. हांव येदी व्हडली झगडी मारून आयला व्हडल्या व्हडल्या लोकांकडे पणजे खातीर म्हाका कितें तरी करूंकूच जाय and I am going to work hard on it. That is the intent.
Okay.
So that is somehow reflecting maybe.
Another important thing is, catch this, Ani. I saw one video where you were having breakfast with your father, and there he was saying, in politics you have to deal with crooks. And sometimes you have to be independent enough to move forward. So to deal with crooks, you also have to be a crook. So are you a crook?
No, you don't have to be crook. That is a wrong thing.
Okay.
To deal with crooks, you can be very straight and believe in what you believe.
Okay.
And you can also deal with them. You can have a big stick also to deal with crooks. And basically that interview, I don't know केन्नाचो, it's a old interview. Even I was surprised. I don't know कोणे तरी सारको context काढून कसो तो search केलो. I don't know.
The different look also.
Yeah, it was long time, few years, 5-6 years or so.
Okay.
So basically I have an intent of what I want to achieve, and I am working hard towards that.
Okay. So, in the same clip, he also said, "Kerna independent was for
so that is independent. You have to, if you believe in something hard enough, then you have to work for it.
Yeah.
The way you think fit. Whatever hurdles come in your way, you have to try to overcome. In this way, this is a hurdle.
Yeah.
Which I am trying to overcome. I am hoping and I am confident that people of Panaji will back me.
Having said that, people of Panjim and people who have been following the Parrikar family very closely, one of the family who started BJP in Goa at the forefront. Now that you're out of the party and your opposition is Babush, who is in BJP right now, okay, and you will obviously have a close connect with whoever it is. A independent Jikon, is it a way of scrapping out Babush out of his political career?
No, that basically, see, I see some things which I don't like happening in the city.
Yeah.
Primary being, say, the short-term way of winning election through use of money and other things. These are not good for the city in the long run. Actual real ground development last 2 वर्षांत काय जमना whatever projects पहिलीचे आसा तेच फुडें गेल्या. And other hurdles in fact in business like a parking issue and market issue. So they solve karpak, I want to solve those issues.
Okay.
So Babush is the opponent. So I have to go to the people and win the election. So I'm not like bent on Babush. I want to achieve something for the city, and this is the only way to go ahead in democratic system.
Democratic setup,
so it's up to people now.
So your game is entirely dependent on the people of Panjim constituency.
I have put the entire trust on that. They have to choose finally.
Okay.
And their verdict will be final.
Yeah. Loktantra tench. The people are the final.
And Tani Maka opportunity dili, which I am hopeful and confident at the same time to take such a big step.
Yeah.
I will perform, and then they will judge me again. Just like they judged my father for so many times.
Yeah. So in all these years, everybody was knowing you as Manohar Parrikar's son. But now Utpal has come out and said, I am Utpal Parrikar, an individual. Okay. Being an individual, Poil BJP. I'll say Poil BJP because they're out of BJP now. Poil BJP, they had an ideology. Now Utpal is independent. He has a vision. He is educated. He has a lot of experience in the youthful days or all those things. How is this going to help you to project your ideology forward? And what is your ideology?
So ideology is one thing. But right now, my focus is Panaji.
Okay.
And I have certain things which I want to achieve. Like certain issues are there are some of the issues. There are many more. The manifesto I want to work on that.
Okay.
And achieve that. And that will secure Maka Dista. And I hope people of Panjim also think that. So that will secure a long-term future for the city. So that is the goal.
Okay. So, Ani, talking about Panjim, you said that Panaji is more specific to you now because you're contesting from there. In Panjim Matdar Sanghan city, you said one thing about parking. You said, what is your vision for that city?
No, I said it should be the number one city in the country. If Goa
and how will you make it?
Yeah, so that basically business or vibrancy is very key factor, economic vibrancy. गोंयान आयिल्लो लोकांक पणजे थोडे दीस येवंक जाय अशें दिसूंक जाय आनी ताच्या खातीर खूब लायक हे जे हर्डल्स आसा ते पयलीं काडूंक जाय इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर हॅज टू इम्प्रूव फॉर द जे आमी रोड बी पळयता दॅट हॅज टू ऑल्सो इम्प्रूव सो देर आर मेनी थिंग्स जे म्हाज्या मॅनिफेस्टोन हांव सांगतलो वीच वील बी फोकसींग ऑन गेटींग दीस थिंग्स रायट फर्स्ट आनी मोमेंट दीस थिंग्स आर करेक्टेड आनी हे हर्डल्स काडले the automatic, I believe in that hidden hand of Adam Smith economics. Automatic people have talent and vibrancy enough to basically come up.
The automatic push.
Automatic,
the economy starts rolling.
It starts rolling. You don't have to do anything special. You have to remove the hurdles. And I see these are the key hurdles right now in the city. So take vibrancy up quickly. and people will come to spend more time in the city.
Spending time alone, I feel, is not enough.
When you spend time, means you engage in the city.
Engage in the city, and also you have to spend, because just now we gave an example of Adam Smith, and he definitely will. The cycle will roll when there's expenditure happening.
When you remove the hurdle, people will come. When I was very small, when the bridge was not there, that collapsed, people still used to take the ferry from Mapsa to come to city for shopping. Even our family used to come to Mapsa. 1.5 hours ferry traffic and round lining. They used to come to Panaji to do shopping.
Okay.
And so all these things will come. I have to remove the hurdles. And the other thing, my vision is for the as Alukos automatically job creation and all. And the other thing, as a member of the house, there are many bigger things which I want to influence on the government.
Okay. So will you be an influencer like all those YouTubers and all who are there?
YouTubers, I have to perform that.
Yeah.
People send me.
Correct. So your entire work will be on your performance. That's what you're trying to say. Nothing haywire here and there.
That's the intent you are saying, you see on my face.
Yeah. Another thing is, Utpal, I just wanted to know, infrastructure Infrastructure is coming up everywhere. Even if you see around, there's a lot of infrastructure that we can see. Quality matters. What is your vision of quality infrastructure that will sustain, let's say Pondicherry, that will sustain Panjim for years to come?
Nothing. I told you, right? Yesterday I was mentioning to someone the roadaचा layer घालतात. That doesn't last very long. And again next year there is one more layer of the road. But I have seen my father work, and there are some projects like if you see Donapalla to Bambolim Road, there is hardly any pothole there. So it's not that you cannot do it.
Okay.
You should have the intent that you will deliver it a quality job. That nasty intent, and if everything is like a gimmicky, like when the president comes, you are doing a layer within few hours of the road, then the quality is not there. You have to do it for the people who stay in Panjim, not do it because some dignitary is coming. If you do it for people of Panjim, it will still last very long.
People of Goa,
Panjim is local example. That is true for entire state.
Correct.
I am talking in my context.
Your area of What are the flaws that you see in the current system of governance in Goa? Because you said that they are going haywire here and there. What are the flaws that you see?
There are the flaws, I don't have to mention. It is well known.
So it's okay. So it's for people to know and figure out.
Yes, for people, and I think they have figured out.
Okay. Now, another thing is, I want you to infuse a certain message for the youth to join politics or to do various other things. But politics more specifically because you're young. You have studied a lot. You have that intellect to project yourself, project ideas which are not the rusted ideas, which are fresh ideas. And जायते भुरग्यां जायते तरणाट्या ते ideas आहे पण project करपा ते भिताय. When something will go wrong, their full career will go off. So how will you encourage our youth?
Our सगळ्या युथांक म्हणतात की one of the things, like even my case, I am fighting the election. It is you can say very risky decision I take. I have burnt lot of big bridges. And risk given, the rewards are also high. My reward will be people giving me opportunity to work for Panaji. तसेच I want youth of Goa and Panaji to be more risk taker, trailblazers. And if they should also, like if they send me, give me opportunity, then they will have someone who has traveled that path and would try to make their journey easier. That's how युथाक संपर्क सुद्धा. We have to think beyond what is just happening right now and think of going into newer segments of the economy.
So take risks.
Take risks, and if they give me opportunity, I will be the one who will be willing to provide help to remove the impact of the risk that they are taking. Take risk in entrepreneurship. It is very rewarding field, and taka कितें करचें पडटलें. If people send me to the house assembly, I will give my best to do that.
Okay. Utpal, apart from that, I have a small game that I will play with you now. Okay. Mashe comfort zone. So can I have the box, please? Thank you. So right now in this box there are various goodies. Okay, Adgan katlo kitanchi. Oh, how can davetuga? And you must just say whom will you give it to. Panji, Margaon, which in the political framework or political setup, whom will you give this goodies to? Okay. And if you want to explain a small explanation.
Giving goodies.
Yeah.
During election might be a violation of the code.
No, these are in a fun aspect of the youth that are watching us, and you get a smirk and smile on your face as well.
So I cannot give any goodies.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Yes. Okay. So Poil Maria, this is tape. Whom will you give it to and why?
I'll give this to politicians.
Including you?
No, the others.
Okay.
Who have become party hoppers.
Okay.
Stick to one place.
So party hoppers specifically. Okay.
Because see, for me only choice was either my party or this independent, which is always my fundamental right.
Yeah.
I could have chosen other options, but that I cannot even think about.
So the tape goes to the hoppers. Yes. Okay. The gift.
Gift, I don't know. During election, they were risky to give gifts.
Oh, you're talking very diplomatically now.
No. So gift, okay, gift you can give it to me.
I can, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, after a gift, mashe brunol laya. Hai kona ditla to? Mark Murshi.
No. Brunol to all the people right now who require it because of my decision.
Okay. Cool. This Caesar. Kator.
To remove all the hurdles, to cut the hurdles.
Which are in between the future of the youth and the people and the state specifically. Okay. And this is a charger but without a cord.
Yes. We need a charger for the economy.
Okay. To boost
the economy.
Okay, so once you have all these things in place, you say once economy runs, everybody is fine, everybody is happy. But nobody understands what's wrong with the economy in today's world. And specifically those people who understand should be the guiding force for the people, right?
Those who have got some experience.
Yeah, okay. So having said that, Anik Dakli game, it's a rapid fire, okay? How got ek word and that's the end of it. I'll take some names. You tell me what you think about them. Just one sentence or one word. They are political leaders, definitely. Michael Lobo.
Entertaining to watch on TV.
Okay. Then we have Dr. Pramod Sawant.
Well, difficult to answer.
Okay. Babush Monserrat. Biupaji Garaj. Okay. Babush Monserrat.
I have to defeat.
Okay. Point blank. Very good. Digambar Kamath.
No comments.
Vijay Sardesai.
This is wild card right now.
Okay. And in the political journey of your father, Anik Lalata, Francis D'Souza from APSA, very close. Francis D'Souza. He is not there in this world now, but still.
Gentleman and friend.
And his son, Joshua.
Let him get the mandate again.
Okay.
So he has to
prove himself and same line like you. He was independent and he being in the party. Okay. With that, Utpal, thank you so much. It was wonderful talking to you. And it was a pleasure talking to you. And we had a lot of fun as well. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Thank you.